instance of the word faggot was me. I'm not even joking.
I started recording. I hope you know that was the first line said.
Oh, that's good. The people are gonna love us.
Oh shit, no, we're not gonna get monetized,
We are
guys.
all gay. Wait, guys,
You started
you want to
recording? I was about to take a shit.
Wait. With fun today.
See, this absolves you. This absolves you of any blame for the YouTube community.
I can't be blamed for any of my crimes. I mean, that's basically in and of itself a pride flag.
Yeah, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
Rana typed it once, and then the rest were all spoken out loud.
I don't have a pride flag pin to show off, but I am gay for what that is worth. Thank you.
I am a homosexual.
Starting the recording off by saying all of our sexuality.
Yeah.
It's just what our sexual orientation is. That's all that matters.
All right, guys. I know.
Not even our characters, just ours.
I know that we're 21 sessions in, but I really think if we got to know each other a little bit by saying our name, pronoun, and sexual orientation, like this is a fucking high school GSA, that would really be helpful for everyone.
Why haven't the characters done that yet, actually?
Because
the characters don't know each other that well. They don't care about each other that much.
They don't care that much. Yeah.
GSA at Monarch.
And why is Alice not in it?
Probably, if I had to guess. I don't think it's the homophobic school that's homophobic. So
it could be if we tried hard enough.
I mean, more than any other school is the homophobic school.
Yeah.
It could be if we tried hard enough.
The French specifically are homophobic, clearly.
Rose Old High School is homophobic as hell, but the gays kept going.
The gays kept going. I need to close all my stuff tab. I have a...
This is a very precarious situation I'm painting my nails in, where I'm just kind of hoping the nail polish balances and doesn't get all over my bed.
That's good.
So yeah. No, we're good.
That's what I consider good. Okay, hang on. I think I'm almost ready. I've decided I'm just not gonna take a shit now. So
were you actually gonna take a shit? I thought you were joking.
No, I was actually going to take a shit, but I'm not going to now.
Okay, well, you shit before you get a call, like I did.
You could,
because I
and
did.
they could edit it out.
It took me 3 fucking hours to export the video last time.
Yeah, well, this is what happens.
I did use the bathroom before I got on call, but it's been nearly an hour already. So
why don't you just go shit?
Yeah, just keep
because
on call.
now we have to start.
Or we could wait.
Yeah.
No.
Or we could wait.
No.
Okay, just know you did this to yourself.
That's fine.
Okay, my god.
Recap, boy, go. I know it's a lot. I know it's gonna be so much, but you have to do it.
You
have to be the one to do it.
You're banned if you don't.
Okay. Like I had to scroll up 2.5 pages.
Oh my god, wait, this is a lot of pages. God damn.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
How fast will we kill ourselves, Art? It is Saturday. Nora wakes up to a knock at the door. Willow is there! Willow invites Nora to a super mega silly lesbian day out to cheer her up after yesterday. They go out, cat face. Wren awakens to a man in the tunnel shoving a paper in his face. I found his house. Kai, his only friend and gay lover, gets tased. Whoops, what the fuck do you mean whoops? GURNOOR's internet dies, L loser moment. Kai hands Wren a piece of paper with Alice's details and home address. Wren's a real one. Get your clothes on, we're stalking a guy. What if you're secretly harboring a serial killer, says the mercenary. Gambling is worse than killing, that's all that note says. Now this next little session was written by I think NYNA and GURNOOR.
No, I wrote like one line, GURNOOR wrote the rest.
I felt bad because I know you couldn't pay attention to writing, so I wrote it.
Yeah.
I just wrote this bitch and that's it.
Yeah, this bitch and his fucking TV, goddamn bro, goddamn.
Yeah.
Atlas is to meet up with Kane at a McDonald's halfway across the city. This will be easy. Atlas considered potentially calling in Beckett for a long time. He's gonna tell them it's for a job and then slip in $35 to pay his favor back. He's staring at the contact, unsent message ready to go. Kane messages, "What time are we meeting up?" Atlas responds, "OMW, on my way."
On my way.
He sent the message. It says, "I need help delivering a TV." That's it. "Do you want me to help move it?" Yes. He struggles to move the TV and get it to the curb mentally. Inigo says it is imperative that Beckett turns down any payment from Atlas. Beckett is confused. Beckett is OHW, on his way.
On his way.
Nora and Willow are on the bus. They are at the mall. They're going to Hot Topic. Hot Topic has turned into something not emo, not alt, not grunge, but into pretty pink pastels. This is like kind of an incomprehensible note here. They are gay. Gay people wearing cardigans. Gay people don't approve of inflation. $200 in a cardigan is literally bonkers crazy. They shop around HomeSense. Everything went up $200 because of inflation. I can't believe it's been 1,000 years since 2025, Willow says. They debate inflation some more, agonize over the prices, and decide to go to McDonald's. Wren and Kai are watching a man with a massive fucking TV at the side of the road. Kai is overthinking. What if there's a bomb in the TV? What if he's trafficking bombs? Wren don't give a fuck. Wren is strangely the normal one here. That's good. Take photos of him. It's aimed directly at Kai's forehead. Beckett and Atlas meet up. Dear God. Atlas realizes he forgot to tell Beckett he doesn't have a license or a car. Look, that's like his minion or something. Beckett is Atlas's minion, confirmed real and true.
Yeah, that's real.
The car starts slowly inching towards Atlas and Beckett. They notice. Kai and Wren are having an insane freak out. They can't stop the car. Atlas doesn't want to talk to their asses. While letting Kane know of the delay, Beckett approaches the car. They come to an arrangement. This kind stranger will help transport the TV for you. Gas will cost $10. Atlas will remember this. Beckett clocks Wren and Nora's car. Atlas ties the bungee cords into a knot. Beckett wants to see where this will go. Kai's TikTok algorithm is just skateboard. Oh, I don't know why I felt the need to write that down.
No, it's
Just
valid,
so
it's
we all
valid, it's real.
know.
Yeah, just so we all know, it's skateboarding and motorcycle videos. Just so that we're all aware.
Atlas gets in the back of the car.
That was for you page.
What?
What?
Oh, sorry. I said, how are you going to understand Kai's characterization without his For You page?
Exactly.
It's imperative that you know this about his character.
Atlas gets in the back of the car. Something about this car seems familiar, but he just can't put his finger on it. Atlas keeps scaring the hell out of Kai. He gives him his phone so Kai can navigate. His hands are shaking. Are you? Oh, I'm diabetic. World's worst small talk. Kai, he probably hires male prostitutes. I could not physically describe that conversation in notes.
I've tried to describe that conversation. I have just ended up showing the video.
It's really good.
All I would say whenever I talk about it to other people is they just think he hires male prostitutes now. That's all I have to say. Because there's no way that I can. They drive to the McDonald's. Nora and Willow arrive at the McDonald's. Nora orders. I don't know why I felt the need to write that down. Nora orders the Cajun Ranch McCrispy with bacon, with fries, and a soda. Willow gets only chicken nuggets. A red minivan pulls up to the McDonald's. A little twerp that Nora hates shows up. Nora needs to get out. Willow is judgmental. He's here with his mom. I think I wrote that down because the way you delivered it killed me.
Yeah. No, I still have the way you said it stuck in my head. Like when they sent that drawing, he's here with his mom. Like I had your voice in my head.
Yeah. He's here with his mom. just exhausted and suffering. Okay. Nora realizes she's not in costume and chills the fuck out. They proceed to have a heart-to-heart regarding whether Nora stays. Hold on. In the team. There we go. Nora sees a 2009 Honda Civic pull up next to the red minivan. Kai gets out of the car. There is a massive TV in the trunk. Nora recognizes Beckett. The other guy seems familiar. Wait. Did Kai get new friends? Well, apparently Kai got my coworkers. Mic drop. Atlas pays back Kai for the lift. It goes very normal. Kane marvels at the TV and pays back Atlas for the cash. Oh yeah, Kane does not recognize Atlas, thank God. Kane offers up his help. Nora witnessed all of this go down, drags Kai to their table. Confrontation! Exclamation point times a million. What are you doing with my coworkers and the weird little twerp? Is he weird? Define weird. I think he hires male prostitutes and I told him I'm a male prostitute. Did he try to hire you? No, but maybe I should have given him my number. That dialogue exchange fucked me up.
That was really good.
Gaslighting and lying occurs again. Nora awkwardly confronts and interrogates, quote unquote, Atlas and Beckett. Beckett knows that Kai and Jewel know each other, and maybe Ren knows her too, and also what Atlas looks like, and Kai has her car? What the fuck?
Dude.
He also
Nora
knows what
rolls.
Ren looks like now,
Situation.
actually.
That's so funny that he knows fucking everything.
Mhm.
Well, almost.
Almost
Nora-
everything.
Oh, and in all caps, Nora rolls a nat 20 insight. Her rational thought finally wins and she clocks that they're both too stupid to cause any harm. Her worst fears weren't confirmed. They're just lame. You don't know Frostbite outside of work, right? Nora is offended. God, no. Nora tells Willow they don't kill babies. She's 100,000% sure. I was trying to calculate the zeros.
Maybe we should put a comma there.
No. I
Okay.
wasn't aware
No.
that you were afraid of them cutting off her heads and sending them in the mail. Atlas and Beckett have the worst back and forth ever. Atlas successfully manages to seek $20 on Beckett's person. I win. Dot, dot, dot. Atlas has lost $30. 30
I
including
win.
the 10.
My perfect victory!
My perfect victory! Marina invites Alice to the 50-second Sonic movie with her and Marcus, 9 p.m. tonight. He's getting ready to boost his social link for the sake of the student council. Beckett orders McDonald's.
Hell yeah.
And then this is from Kai. You know what I got from that? He's a manipulative bastard.
What a manipulative, conniving dictator! Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. Never apologize for anything. Ren watches Kai spiral for 30 million years. Too iPad baby to flirt. Time skip. Atlas looks presentable with a white button-up from a school uniform and a light jacket. He meets up with Marina and Marcus. Discuss movies, what to have for snacks. Atlas is getting an A in this social interaction. What the fuck is happening in the film? The floor seems to shift under the feet. The screen explodes. Atlas, Marina, and Marcus are unharmed. A cloaked figure stands above them. Atlas recognizes the silhouette. ... It's Saturday night.
Right away. I'm gonna have you roll initiative. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji.
Oh shit. But I need okay. Where's my iPad? Okay, there it is. And where's my dice? There it is.
I need to stop making a new note on my phone every single time I want to take initiative rolls, but I'm never gonna stop.
I mean, you never
Alright.
know when you might need a previous initiative roll.
Oh, that's not particularly
Never,
good.
actually.
Yeah, that is true. But you
That's
never
not
know.
that's not great. That's a 14. Bodes well.
So Kai also rolled a 14. So I'll just say meets beats for this, even though that's not how initiative works, and you can go first.
Okay. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Okay. Atlas.
Well, hang on. I have to roll a couple more.
Okay, because I was about to say, I was like, whoa.
Hang on. I have to roll a couple more. That's not great. And then I guess he can have it. Okay.
Bro, what are you
Actually,
doing?
I was about to say to myself, oh, I guess Marcus can have an initiative roll too, and it's not gonna have any plus. And then he rolled a nat 20.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. So I guess Marcus is first.
Oh yeah, go get him, Marcus.
Get him, Mark. Get his ass. Get his ass.
Honestly, all Marcus does with his turn is kind of like pull Marina away a little bit. But I mean, he can't do a lot. He's here for movement rolls. Good job, Marcus. Atlas. Now it's Atlas's turn.
Okay. So, the screen just burst. Is anything okay? Because if there's just a guy there, like, yeah, okay, he recognizes the silhouette, I guess.
Have you considered she might be literally nice?
From a car ride. But at the same time, he hasn't said anything, right?
Not yet.
Okay, well. So, Alice. What the fuck? Alice, he would probably just, okay, what does the area around me look like? Like, are there any clear exits, like, nearby? Like
Everyone,
emergency?
right now, everyone, the only two exits, are on the two sides of the theater, like how the theater works, and everyone that isn't you, Marcus and Marina, are currently trying to run and escape from them. So all of the exits are right now blocked with human bodies, unless you count an exit being behind the man trying to kill you, because technically is also open.
Okay. Alright. Well, I think... Is he doing anything, like, specifically catch my attention, or is this just, like, immediately after the fact?
I would say this is, like, right after it explodes.
Okay, then he's just like, he's just thinking, we need to get the fuck out of here. So he looks over, okay.
Yeah, Marina
I think
and Marcus don't look hurt, thankfully.
okay, they're fine. I don't think he'd say anything, because I don't think he'd feel the need to, but he makes eye contact with them, looks, like, glances over, maybe towards one of the exits, and just, like, starts not walking, but rushing towards it, just, like, but he, like, tries to put himself in between them and the weird fucking guy who just burst through a movie theater TV, and just kind of keeps an eye on him. I think that's really all he'll do. He's just trying to escape with his two classmates who invited them to watch the fucking 50-second Sonic movie.
Okay. That's awesome. Atlas, as you end your turn, the silhouette, the figure in front of you, steps closer to actually be inside of the movie theater and not just standing up on the rubble. And you now notice that he has with him a giant fucking axe, like way too big to be practical. Like it's a little bit. You're looking at it, you're like, there's no way that thing is like, he does that by choice, right?
Yeah.
And he just points it directly at you. And I'm gonna need you to make a dodge for me, please. Heart emoji.
Okay. A dodge? Okay.
A dodge.
Yikes. A dodge. Alright. That's a +6. Please give me something good. Ooh, shit. 18 plus 6. That's 24.
He got a 25.
Bro.
Holy shit, I was gonna die for real.
Alex is gonna fucking oh my god, the last thing he's gonna have laid his eyes on was like fucking Eggman, bro.
So 25 versus toughness.
25 versus toughness, okay. Jesus Christ. Where's my toughness? It's a +7, please. Wait, hold on, hero point. I'm using my hero point. That's a natural 1. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe use a hero point right now because you would have actually just immediately fucking died. Okay.
That's still not good. That's a 14. That's a
14?
14, bro.
25.
That's a 4.
How many?
Fuck. That's
how
9.
many-
That's so that's
That's 2. No, that's only 1. That's only 1 degree.
only 1. Oh
If it was 10, it would be 2 because it goes up in 5s, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah, it goes up in 5s. Bro, I was 1 away. Okay, so I'm down a hero point already. Bro.
How funny would it have been if you walked in and you immediately ate shit and died? That would
That would have been so funny. Yeah, Marina would only, like probably try and step in, if you were actively dying. Oh, I think I should be good though, bro. My dice, it only matters whenever, like whenever it matters. I just eat shit. I just eat shit. I'm so fucked.
Okay, well that's only 1 degree as you see just some sort of object fly close to your face and then explode like directly beside your ear. And
Ow.
and you realize actually rolling insight or perception, whatever one you're better at, to see if you can make a connection.
Alright, I'm better in perception, but my dice are okay. That's a 6, guys.
Okay,
I'm a little scared.
So you're stupid. You actually don't recognize what this could be actually at all. You just know an explosive object hit your face.
Then again, he didn't see anything during, so it makes sense.
Yeah, just an explosive object hit your face. You don't actually know what it was, and you are now bleeding. I would say, like, probably your ear is fucked.
Ow.
It, like, whizzed past your face.
Okay.
And because it, like, cut your ear, it's making the bleeding look a lot worse than it actually is.
Okay. He would definitely, like, yelp in pain and, like, put a hand to his ear. He definitely, to this strange figure, I have no idea who he is. He definitely looks very just caught off guard, obviously. Just confused and just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Bro, he was just watching Sonic 52.
I would say Marina and Marcus, I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna rule them in the same role. There's no reason to do it separately. They're the same. They both, like, duck behind some of the seats that are left intact, and you just kind of, once they kind of start hiding behind that, like, presumably crawling somewhere to hide, you don't really see where they went. But you know,
Okay.
at least that they're hidden away somewhere.
Okay, that's good. I think Alice would definitely visibly relax the second he notices they're out of sight.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean that they can't see you. But
Oh, definitely not. But he's at least like, okay, at least they're safe. That's really all that matters right now.
Yeah. It is your turn now after that.
Okay. Alright.
He's still, like, in front of you, and as the smoke is sort of clearing away, you can definitely make out the figure of the guy who you rode in his car. Except, okay. Roll an actual, since you failed perception, roll an insight check now.
Please. 19! Yay!
Okay. It wasn't a very hard roll to pass, so congratulations.
Thank you. Okay.
You see that his outfit is very obviously resembling one of the hearts. I mean, the front of his outfit is a giant heart. So this random guy has showed up and you drove in his car and now he's trying to fucking kill you, and that's all the information you have.
He's just okay. Okay. Fucking flabbergasted, bro. Fuck. Okay, what could I defend as an action, right?
I think so.
I don't know how they work.
I also don't know how they work, so if you're willing to look up how it works, you can use it.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. But I think, okay, in the meantime, while I'm looking up, I think because of the absurdity of today, like, so much shit has happened. He's now, like, somebody's trying to kill him. He doesn't know why. I think he would just blurt out immediately. He's like, did I not pay you enough or something?
Oh my god.
It's like, you told me it was just $10. He's just very obviously, like, confused, overwhelmed. He doesn't really seem like he's fully aware of what he's saying. He's just not having a good time.
You're just demanding the 2 graces pay.
You told me it was $10.
He's so confused. Like, I legit don't know what to do. He's so confused. He's so, what the fuck, bro? Okay, see defend an action adventure for more details. Thank you. D20 heroes. RD.
Thank you. While you're there, by the way, XOXO, if while you're looking things up, can you just also maybe quickly do a cursory glance at what dangerous means? For the weapons? Probably nothing good for you, but
dangerous. D20. Dude, what did you do? Hold on. Okay, dangerous weapons are more likely to inflict critical hits, I think. Hold on, let me find. Dangerous weapons are more likely to inflict critical hits. Each rank of this quality increases the weapon's critical threat range by 1 to a maximum of 16 through 20 with 4 ranks.
Okay, that's good for you. Anyway, continue.
Are you saying for real or not for real, bro?
Oh,
shit. Rather than attacking, you focus on defense. Make an opposed check of your appropriate active defense versus any attack made on you until the start of your next turn. Add 10 to any roll of 10 or less you make in these checks. Just as if you spent a victory point. So only if it's a roll of 10 or less, that I add 10? Bruh. Okay. I think. What can I do in the meantime? Fuck. Shit. Bitch. I I think, you know what? I think I could. Okay. Because there's a bunch of people right now. Okay. Um, I think I will just defend for right now.
Okay.
Um, what the fuck? I don't know what to do. I'm so fucked, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to try and defend.
Okay.
Alright. Guys, I'm so dead. R.I.P. Atlas.
What is the... So what do you do for defense?
It's just, when an attack is made on me until the start of my next turn, if I have any roll of 10 or less, I add 10 to it.
Okay. So like a safety precaution.
Yeah, just a safety precaution.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright. I like for a second take it when you asked, did I not pay you enough? Now he looks confused. You've dumbfounded him with this question. What? No, that's not what this is about. And he's gonna make another attack, obviously. Make a parry roll.
Please, bro. Oh shit, 17 plus 7. Bruh, that is a 24.
Okay. It does not connect. Thank God for you.
God.
God. Jesus Christ. I'm so fucked.
As he steps closer to you and takes a swing at you, and with scary precision, actually, for a weapon that is this fucking massive, you're just able to sort of jump out of the way in time, like over a seat, but he's controlling this axe like it's a lot smaller and a lot less heavy than it realistically is. And he pulls it back, and he is like scanning you. I'm assuming you're in a defensive position as you defended.
Yeah, he's definitely in a defensive position. He could probably see like his eyes like occasionally glancing over to see if like the exits have cleared up a little bit more. And he just looks very stressed and confused. And that's it. He's just like, he just looks like he's in survival mode right now. That's it.
Yeah. While you're in a defensive position, he like pulls his axe out of the seats he just cleaved them into. And he points it at you again expectantly. Marina, Marcus don't do anything as they're already hidden. So it's your turn.
Okay, I'm assuming he's gonna try and attack me again if he's pointing it at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. So, I wouldn't have an I mean, is this the same attack he did before?
No, that was different.
The first one he did when he...
Yeah, the first and second one were different.
Okay. Because I was about to see if I was about to say if this was generally the same thing, if he could try and potentially dodge it or if not, but I highly doubt it. Okay, it's like, well, I don't know what else this would be about. When have we met? I don't know. Like, all you really did was drive me to a McDonald's. What? I don't.
Crazy ass
What is this?
conversation.
What? You're the male prostitute. What? It's just I don't. It's just I. What?
He's demanding a job, bro.
He points the axe at you more, and he just goes, "I am not a male prostitute."
Sorry. Sorry, that's just what your guy said. I don't know. Okay. Are they like fuck. Jesus Christ. How close is he?
He's within close combat range. He's probably like 15 feet.
Okay. Fuck. I'm about to learn so much about the combat today. Oh shit. Fuck. How does I'm trying to read a feint. Could I
If you can figure out how feints work.
Well, I'm reading the description here.
Actually, I'm reading the description here, which is at my glasses.
I'm reading the description here. Because I could potentially... Okay, he could... potentially try and make a feint. Part of me really just wants to keep defending. I'm so scared and terrified all the time. Because my rolls have not been good.
You could defend again.
I could wait, actually. Hold on. I have an idea. I think actually I will defend again. I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I do.
You have an idea.
I do. It's not gonna work, I think, but I have an idea.
Okay.
The idea.
So you're defending again?
Yeah.
Awesome. He grips the handle of his axe. And he's going to again very vaguely just say, "Don't play dumb with me. You know what this is about."
Dog, no he doesn't.
Can Alex just quickly go, or would he not have enough time to just be like, I really don't?
No, yeah, I mean, we can talk in turns, considering this is just like a back and forth.
Yeah.
So he's like, I really don't.
Yeah, he's putting as much just genuine confusion and just fear into his voice as he can, because he's confused and afraid, genuinely. So
this does not seem to dissuade him from thinking that you're actually do know, as his expression just becomes more intense, and he's going to go in for another swing, another chop. So that's gonna be another parry roll from you, please.
okay. Hold on. That's hold on. Wait. I'm gonna look at my thing again. Is it add 10 to any roll of 10 or less? Is that before or after you add? Because I was curious. Hold on. Because I rolled a 7, and with my parry, that's a 14. But
I'm gonna assume it means total, unfortunately.
fuck. Okay, that's a 14 then.
Which is unfortunate for you.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to make a another toughness roll for me, please.
Please. I don't know how many hero points you can use in one go. I really don't want to waste them on this fucking fight. Oh shit, wait, that's a, you said toughness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's 16 plus 7, so 23.
Okay. You only take 1 degree.
Okay.
Again. As he swings the axe, but he, like, you're sort of defending and you're expecting him to swing at you forwards, like how an axe works, but he sort of he sort of feints you out and swings it forwards at first and then doubles back with the back end of the axe, which is just as sharp. And you're able to sort of just jump away again just in time before it hits anything too bad. But he does make a pretty gnarly cut into your arm.
Owie, bro.
Dude, you're being so mean right now.
Free blood supply, dude.
Free blood supply, that is true. Free blood supply.
I think at this point, Marina's gonna poke her head out very tentatively and go, Atlas, do you know this guy?
I know! He drove me to a McDonald's! There was a TV. He seems like really, really, like, just stressed out. Like, he seems like he's trying not to hyperventilate right now. He's like, I needed to give a TV to some kid because I didn't need a TV and I didn't want it. And he came along and he offered me a ride and now he's trying to kill me and we were watching a movie and I don't understand what I did wrong here. I gave you your pay. What?
I literally paid you for your services, bro.
Bro.
Gave you your pay after assuming he was a male prostitute, so fine. I can imagine Marina just like, pay you enough for the prostitute.
Wait, what did they say?
It just kept glitching out, and the only word I could hear was prostitute.
What?
You'll see in the recording.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I also only heard prostitute, though, to be fair. I think I know what you're talking about.
Great. It's not just me.
That's good. You know what? It's not important. He just, like, as you're talking with Marina, he's not even paying attention to her. So that can be somewhat of a relief to you, I guess, that he's obviously not targeting, like, civilians or anything. He's just going after you, even though I guess you are a civilian, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what I mean. This does seem to be a targeted attack. Unfortunately for you, it's on you, so...
Yeah, I'm not having a good time, bro.
Yeah. R.I.P. Gang.
R.I.P. King, R.I.P. King.
It is at this point, he decides to make the very, very vague statement of stay away from her directly after you were having a conversation with Marina.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
He just this seems to throw him off, and he's just, but what? What? Marina invited me out.
What?
What are you talking?
Not her.
What? I don't talk to any other people. I don't know who you're talking to about. Well, one of my classmates.
It is your turn, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, I really do need to piss. Like, really bad. So, like, if you your time to think over your thing, I'm gonna piss really, really quickly.
I hope your toilet treats you better than mine did.
Bro.
That's awesome.
Bro.
Oh my
What the fuck do I do, bro?
Cry.
You wanna kill that?
Bro.
Kill
Start
him before
crying.
he kills you easy.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
yes.
You're only 3
No,
turns
yes,
behind. You can
no.
catch up.
This is the part where he kills you.
This is the part
You
where
should
he kills.
just do what Ren does and just start having homoerotic tension with him.
This is true. It's
Yeah,
been
or-
effective 1 out of 1 times.
Yeah, you can just confuse him into not killing you.
Bro. Bro.
Instead of the polycule, it's like the quads, whatever.
A polyamorous relationship, you mean?
Just invite him to the polycule, bro.
Remember to
Invite
just start the
Kai to
polycule? The polycule
polycule?
doesn't exist yet.
Invite Kai. Wait, hold on, pause. Invite Kai to the polycule. Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kai.
Bro, it's gonna be that like that one scene that's like from BoJack Horseman, where he's like, "I'm sorry that I broke your leg or some shit," and he's like, "Okay, I don't forgive you," and he's like, "No, I said I'm sorry." He's like, "Okay, and I don't forgive you," and he's like, "I don't think you understand." They have a whole back and forth. I've never seen BoJack Horseman, by the way, and they have a whole back and forth. That's them.
I do remember that scene, yeah.
I
And then
do
was
know
it
what
the
you're
guy-
talking about. I've also never watched BoJack Horseman. I do know what you're talking about.
I
Was
love.
it the guy,
I
like,
literally.
dying? And he was like, I'm not gonna make you feel better by forgiving you, or something.
I literally love referencing shit that I don't know. I think I'm. Do I want to defend next? Because he's just confused. He's in
Beat him
pain.
up.
He's
Beat him up.
He's
Free
not
blood
going to want
supply.
to really attack. Do I want to defend again or do I want to faint?
Hello.
That's crazy.
Because I could faint. Because I do have a different kind of faint.
Excuse me.
I do have. I have like the agile
Excuse me,
feint
sorry.
advantage. I could do that.
What would that do?
So my agile feint, just all it really does is just instead of using deception to feint, I use my acrobatics or my movement speed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I give that to him, too. That's awesome.
Oh shit. But it says you can use but regular feint is using deception, or in this case acrobatics, as a standard action to mislead an opponent in combat. As opposed to whatever. If the check succeeds, the target is vulnerable against your next attack. So, I think he will try and do that. He's not using his powers still.
Okay.
But I think, especially because Marina, I don't think she poked her head back out, and he is still just like. I think he's just a bit too flabbergasted, but now he's like starting to realize, oh shit, I need to start fighting back. Watch him immediately die after this. He's like, I need to start fighting back. So I think he'll try and agile feint. So I think he'll try and like move in like really close, like he's about to aim for maybe his left side.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll try and do that. Okay, I'm gonna try that. And it's acrobatics check versus either his acrobatics or his insight.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, I'm begging here.
Don't let Alastyr die, bro.
That's a good. I got a good.
I did not get a good roll. Fuck.
No.
That
What do you
is not good. 11.
Okay. Well, even base that beats. So He sees what you're trying to do and just sort of jumps back a couple feet, completely out of range of your second attack.
Fuck. Well, it would have it wouldn't have been a second attack. It would just been.
Or you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
out of range of the feint.
Bro.
Just completely. So the last thing that you said, like you were just confused at who he was talking about.
Yeah, he was just like, are you talking about like one of my other classmates? He's like, Marina was the one who invited me out. He's just not having a good time.
Yeah. At this point, he would sort of like face palm a little bit, as if you're being an idiot or something. He would go, "No, the jaded jewel." And he's looking at you very intensely.
So, what? Wait, what is you? Huh? Wait, you know her?
Oh my god! You know her? Oh wow, it's so cool, man! Bring it in.
I mean, I can't really stay away from her. We're just on a team. What? We just work together. We're coworkers. What? Huh?
I don't think he says anything to that because again, you get the very obvious impression that he thinks you're playing dumb. And you say
inside, I'm begging you, please.
okay. I mean, I could.
Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't. That was just me making a joke.
But it's like even if you were being 100% truthful, the fact that he knows that you're in a gang and you're just sort of trying to be like, no, we just work together. It's not very nice for him. It doesn't make it any better. He doesn't say anything back. He just looks, visibly upset.
Yeah.
And I believe it's his turn now.
Yeah.
Make me another toughness check. Make me another toughness.
No parry? No.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I should have defended last time, shouldn't I? Toughness.
So is Atlas dead?
Please. I have one hero point left. I don't know if I'm allowed to use another one in the combat point, but
I think you can only use one per scene, unfortunately. I think that's how it works.
Oh shit. Well, toughness, right?
Yep.
Well, R.I.P. Atlas. Let's see. Natural 20. Oh my god, natural 20.
He also rolled a natural 20.
Wait, natural 20 plus 7 is 27. So that's natural 20 plus 7 is 27, please.
Okay, well, this was natural 20 plus 10.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
Fucking kidding me?
Which means it hits and crits.
Fuck.
No
Holy
fucking
So
way.
that's 2 degrees. So that's 2 degrees.
No. Because,
No, when it's a crit, it goes up by 1.
Yeah. Wait, did I do this wrong?
When somebody crits, the degree goes up.
Wait, I did this wrong. You weren't supposed to roll toughness immediately.
Oh, that's why I was asking. Well,
okay, how much? Okay, wait.
Well,
How much?
20?
Yeah, you can. What is your What's your dodge score?
That's a 6 plus 6.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's okay. So you have to roll again.
For my toughness, bro.
Yeah,
I rolled a natural 20. You
Holy
fucking bad.
Bro is fucked.
I'm actually so fucked. Oh, I got a 19 plus 7. That's a 26.
Okay, that's. Hang on. That's 2 degrees.
Great.
R.I.P. Atlas.
Oh yeah, because it's a crit.
Yeah, because it's a crit.
Yeah. Okay. So what was that? Guys, it could have been worse.
So that's 2 degrees, and the first attack he does before, he pulls something out of his pocket and sort of like as he throws them, strikes them with his axe, which sort of like ignites them a little bit. And 2 like basically they kind of look like firecracker rockets.
What the hell?
Go shooting directly towards you and explode directly into your chest, leaving it completely rips up your uniform.
Oh
No!
Yeah.
It completely rips up your school uniform as firecrackers explode on it, and it leaves like really gross burn marks behind it.
Wait. It's his torso? Is it like his chest? Like his collarbone area?
Maybe.
Because that's where he has his
just
diamond tattoo. That's where he has his gang tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I wasn't originally flavoring it to be that. Do you want it to be? I was just saying it was like his middle area, but if you want to go for the drama, we can.
I mean,
Go for the drama.
You put him on the spot.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's fine. It can stay hidden. It's okay.
Okay, because as soon as you said chest, I was like, wait. I was like,
yeah, no, it's more so like it's like his
abdomen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of
Okay.
main.
It's okay. The rest of his body is just bleeding out. It's okay, guys.
Fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's doing great, actually.
No, he'll be okay. He can make it.
Yeah. So your arm is bleeding, your ear is bleeding everywhere, you're burned to shit, and you haven't gotten a single fucking attack on this guy yet. Not that you've been trying, but
Yeah.
you're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I have 2 degrees and then 2 1 degrees.
Yeah. So if you get 2 more degrees, you're a little bit fucked.
Okay,
I think you're reserved to 1 standard action right now.
Okay.
And
well, I wasn't planning to do it. Is he like in range of me?
yes.
Close combat? Okay. But at this point, what the fuck else I gotta do? I don't have as strong attacks as he does, but I mean, I'm pretty fucked up. He's gonna try and knife him in the side.
Knife him in the side.
Yeah, with all of the blood on his person right now.
Yeah,
Please.
all the blood that is the blood, the nose blood that is dripping.
Yeah.
House reference. Sorry.
I think he. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think of something he could say, but I think he's just like exhausted. He's just fucking tired, dude. I don't even know what he'd say to Kai. He's confused. Yeah. I'm confused, bro. Okay. It's Oh fuck. I'm rolling to attack. Yeah, I'm rolling to attack. Okay.
What's it versus?
Well, I'm rolling to attack right now. It's the close, okay. So it's close is parry, right?
Yeah, parry. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck, that was so close to being a crit. That's an 18 plus 7, so 25.
You definitely hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a DC 20 toughness. Okay. Probably not going to be very easy to not beat.
I'm gonna use that is 2 degrees. Congratulations.
Oh shit! Yeah, what was the last thing that he said?
He said jaded jewel, and you acted all confused and went what, and he didn't respond.
Okay, I think he's just like, fuck. He's like,
Work's gonna be so awkward, guys.
yeah. He's gonna be like,
No, it's gonna be great.
I think he'd just be like kind of lower under his breath as he like is next to this guy, and he's like, look, I don't know, okay? I just started working with her 2 weeks ago. I don't care about her. I'm going to be so honest. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. I'll find a way. Like, we're trying to get that other guy. You probably know him if you're a heart. We're trying to get that guy off our team. I don't fucking want to be around these people. I was fine on my own for 4 years, and I'll be fine again. So can you please just fuck off? And he knifes him.
When you knife him, instead of looking pissed off and like upset at the fact that you have knifed him, he instead looks almost contented at your attack. He doesn't even seem to really like, even though like you felt that the knife went pretty deep, it probably punctured some shit. It probably hurt real bad. He doesn't even really seem bothered by it. He just sort of looks at you with even more intensity than before, as if you attacking him back confirmed something clicked in his brain. And now that you've attacked him, he's good to go all out.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Oh god is correct. I'm just gonna ask a question quickly. When you were sort of knifing him, were you doing it sort of discreetly? Was that the point?
Yeah, he was trying to do it more discreetly.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a general perception check here. Okay, yeah, they didn't notice anything. You're fine. I mean, Atlas doesn't know they didn't see anything, but you'll know that they didn't see anything.
Yeah.
And now it's Kai's turn. So,
I'm dead, guys. R.I.P. Atlas.
R.I.P. Atlas. You had a good run.
No.
sort of like quick steps away from you. Blood gushing out of his side. That is completely exposed because he's a male prostitute. And he sort of jumps up out of close combat range up onto sort of like, you know how in like the theater sometimes they have those like sort of, I don't know how to describe it, like pedestal looking things that hold up the lights. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But there's basically just a platform that's pretty close to the ceiling that he sort of like quick steps, and like the way that he jumps almost makes it look like he's like gliding or something, even though it's just precise footwork. And he jumps up out of close combat range.
My only good attacks are close combat, bug.
And I'm gonna need you to make another dodge for me.
Well, I think Atlas was probably doing good in the beginning, but not anymore. Choosing the wrong dialogue options for him. Sorry, buddy.
Atlas, please roll good.
Is it dodge? What was it? Dodge?
Dodge.
plus 6. I guarantee $10 is gonna be bad. Oh shit! Hold on, I accidentally flung it off. It's not good.
So
It's 15. It's not good.
you're not gonna fucking believe this.
What?
He got another nat 20.
Oh my god.
You're fucking serious about this.
That's
God
another
damn.
2 degrees.
Well, no, that was dodge. So it hits, but
Yeah, no, that's another 2 degrees then if he crits, because if hold on, damage, or you're not, I might be
well,
stupid.
I just add the number to the DC instead of saying that it's like a certain level of degrees up. So you have a chance. Roll your
Okay.
toughness. Roll your, not a big one, but roll toughness.
Here lies Atlas.
Killed by a male prostitute.
Killed by a male prostitute. His fatal flaw, having terrible dice. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh
that would
my
be
god.
that would be
4
just
degrees.
for fun. It would be that would have been 6 degrees in 1 hit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
R.I.P. Atlas.
R.I.P. Atlas.
Fly high, Atlas.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, what you see happen, Atlas, is, he sort of gets up onto this pedestal and he's sort of looking above you now. And he grabs like 10 of the little firecracker things that he had in his pocket. And he's basically like rapid fire shooting them out at you. And, you know, a couple of them you're able to dodge away. But you, being already severely damaged and dying and bleeding
Yeah.
out everywhere, he sort of trips over his own feet and you fall over. And you see one of the firecrackers going directly for your skull.
Oh.
Tubbo style?
And as you sort of like wince away, as you're unable to sort of like jump out of the way, you shut your eyes and you wait for the impact. And you wait a little bit longer. And as you open your eyes, you see just this like beam of light that is encased the firecracker, and it just falls to the floor without even exploding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Isn't that so
Yeah.
kind? Isn't that so kind? I'm sure it just did that on its own.
so awesome.
He's feeling really bad for you. So.
Yeah, the firecracker actually just felt really bad and just decided, you know what, man?
Yeah.
You know what?
I think I'm gonna be so real. I think Atlas would probably be tearing up. He's not crying, but he's definitely tearing up at this point from pain and like everything and stress. Yeah. He wouldn't shed a tear because he doesn't cry. He just tears up. He doesn't cry, guys, because he's normal.
He's normal.
But he's not. He's just. I think he's just kind of crumbles into himself. Just looks pathetic right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you sort of look around, I'd say, looking for the source of, you know, because obviously the firecracker didn't just do that. It didn't feel bad for you.
Yeah.
And you see someone who looks very familiar standing to the side. I don't know how into pop culture Atlas is.
Not at all.
Probably not very. I think we've had this conversation. He
Yeah,
thinks
we
the
have.
Lunamorph is like a cartoon. He thinks it's fake.
He's like probably walked in the street and heard people talking about her or like seen merch. He's probably like heard people maybe bring her up as a superhero, but I don't think he assumes that she's real.
Yeah.
Especially because like not majority of his time is spent like completely on his own in the outskirts and not in the city or like on the internet. So he does not know who the fuck.
Yeah. Well, you'd maybe recognize the brand, but it's a consistent logo. As she's standing sort of off to the side, but kind of starting to move to get in front of you, to sort of block anything. And she is turned away from you, so you can't really see her face or whatever she would be wearing in the front. You just see like a giant poofy, very, very, very pink pale hair and like giant ribbons and bows, and like light is coming off of her like she's a light bulb. Like she's like a glow stick. And she very silently, like you could hear a pin drop, just points her magical staff of moon magic at this male prostitute who's attacking you and almost just fucking killed you.
Yeah.
And just silently stands there in front of you, defending you. At this point, combat is over. As Kai looks the situation up and down and realizes that he's not here to fight a superhero. He's here to beat the shit out of a guy to make himself feel better. So he just sort of takes this as his cue to run away, and she doesn't really do anything to like stop him. She just stands there in front of you as you're curled up on a ball on the floor pathetically. Until he's gone.
Yeah.
It's only at this point that she would turn to face you. And since she's not wearing her mask, it would be very instantly recognizable as Marina.
Okay. I think Alice is fucking delirious right now. A little bit.
That is fair enough. He's very fucked up.
He is pretty delirious. He's just had like the adrenaline is rushing in his head. He's just kind of like laying on his side, kind of in his own blood. I don't know if she'd notice that like some of the smaller wounds have already clotted over and like really in.
I'll make an insight check or like a perception check actually, just to see if like she notices. But I don't think I'll roll with disadvantage because it's not really what she's focusing on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, she doesn't notice.
Okay. He just kind of looks at her, and he, in his delirium, I think he just goes, "Sorry."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
god. The world's most pathetic fucking man.
fucking Peter Griffin death pose.
She crouches down to be on your level and just goes, "Sorry, what? Atlas, what do you mean? I'm sorry. I should have stepped in sooner. Look at you. Oh my god." And she's like looking at how much blood is everywhere.
It probably looks like a concerning amount because it's already bad, but he produces so much blood.
So much blood. And he hit a bunch of cartilage points, so there's like just the blood that is gushing.
So it's like the amount of blood you see in like a horror film, just completely nonsensical amounts.
Yeah.
There's at least
Which
2
is
meals
really
worth
funny.
of blood on the ground right now. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. No, it's like it's a lot. They're gonna need to replace the carpets and probably the whole floor.
Yeah.
And probably just this
Tiny building.
this whole theater. Like,
yeah, just like the whole thing.
Yeah.
this whole room is out of commission.
He I would say at this point, Marcus would probably like come out of hiding and come to join her, crouched on the floor. And Marina would sort of take this, again, magic scepter of moon magic is what I'm gonna call it now, I guess. That's what I've prescribed myself to. And presses it up against like your temples, and you feel like warm inside. You feel like joy and happiness and sunshine and rainbows. And as you feel joy and happiness and sunshine and rainbows and the emotion of 4-month-old puppies frolicking in a field and like a butterfly lands on their nose. That very famous emotion.
Yeah.
You sort of look down and you realize that like your wounds are closing up quite quickly. And eventually she pulls it away and you're no longer bleeding out and you feel a lot less dying.
Yeah. Okay. This is kind of a lot. You kind of
like the Will Wood song.
Who? Huh?
Yep.
He okay. And I think he, after he, has come back to his senses more, he looks over to where Kai is gone, and he's just making sure he's like looking over, kind of almost obsessively.
Right.
Like, oh god, what if he's still there? He's like looking in the shadows of like the corners of the theater, and he's like, is he really gone? Or
Marina puts her hand on your lap and just sort of like does the thing that sometimes moms do when they're like consoling you, where they just like rub their thumb like sort of back and forth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it nonsense? Yeah, she's sort of doing that. And she looks at you in the eyes and she goes, "I'll make sure that he's dealt with. Don't worry. Just I need you and Marcus to get out of here, okay?"
Okay.
And she would get up from the floor, sort of like move her hand across her face very flamboyantly, and a mask that obscures her eyes and makes it a lot less obvious that she's, who she is, goes across her face, and she reaches down to help you stand up.
Yeah, he I think he'd seem kind of confused a little bit by what she's doing, but he does end up taking her hand, standing up. He's very, very shaky, not out of blood loss or like just exhaustion and stress. And I don't think he'd really say anything. He's just kind of holding himself a little bit. He's and he's very aware of the phone in his pocket for reasons that don't matter right now.
Yeah. As she helps you up, she sort of like slowly passes you over to Marcus a little bit. Just sort of like puts the weight that you were putting on her onto him. And she, before you guys walk out, actually, I don't think she says anything. I think she just lets Marcus take you away. And she hops out through the hole that Kai left and is presumably going to go pursue that. I'm sure that's fine.
Okay.
She's a professional.
Sure, nothing
Yeah, well,
happened there.
she's a professional. He's not. So.
Okay. I'm assuming they're like walking outside.
Yeah, there's like EMTs and stuff everywhere outside. There's police cars and like a couple of like reporter cameras, and like you see people like snapping pictures of everyone leaving the theater. But Marcus is sort of like trying to shield you from it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like on the way back from the theater to outside, Atlas has definitely like steeled himself more. He's a lot less shaky. I think he when he lays eyes on the like paramedics and all of the people, I think he'd look at them and look over at Atlas, and not Atlas, hold on. Whoa.
Whoa.
Look over at them, look over at Marcus, and he'd kind of numbly just detach himself from him and like kind of step away. Still like using him as a shield from the eyes of everybody else, but definitely like stepping towards the darkness of like maybe a couple buildings, the debris.
Yeah, Marcus is sort of also trying to avoid everything, obviously. And I'm not gonna make you guys roll stealth or anything, because they're a little bit preoccupied with other people being like, yeah, I saw it all happen, and then the guy was actually about to throw a bomb right at my face, but I managed to dodge out of the way. And just like, you know.
Yeah.
And you guys sort of easily just slip into the background and head towards the parking lot. Marcus stops you in front of his car and goes, yo dude, I'll drive you back home. Don't worry about it. You're in no shape to be walking back like this, even if it is a quick walk.
How does Atlas feel right now? Could he reasonably walk back on his own? This isn't even about favors right here. This is something completely different.
I think that's up to you. Physically, Marina healed most of it. So, like, physically speaking, plus his own, hyper regeneration, he's probably, like, physically fine, but, like, emotional fatigue would make him feel very tired and heavy. So, like, I think that's more so up to you on if he would be able to do it.
Okay. I think, fuck. This isn't even about a favor right here. Yeah. I think Atlas, he kind of looks like he comes back to himself when Marcus says that. And he like kind of looks in his eyes and he has a kind of fear in them. Kind of indecipherable. He's like, I can't do that.
If you're worried about the guy, don't worry. I'm sure Marina's got it. Like it's fine.
I just
If you're worried about going to your place, like we could go somewhere else. It's fine. It's just I can't leave you walking alone in the dark like this. It's not allowed. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did.
I'd be fine.
We can like go to, I don't know, McDonald's or something and hang out there for a bit.
I
until
don't want to go to McDonald's.
I don't want to go to McDonald's.
I do not want to go to McDonald's right now, bro.
Okay, then Wendy's or I'm not letting you leave on your own.
I feel like with every single fucking writing down, I don't want to go to McDonald's. I feel like he's very not subtly backing away from Marcus.
I think Marcus would notice and he'd maybe take a step closer, like sort of just establishing the fact that you are not gonna get away from him.
Can they kiss?
I'm with Dinah. Can they kiss?
Sorry.
Yeah, and then Marcus actually pulls him in for a loving embrace, and Atlas actually forgets all of his problems, and he goes, "Oh yes," and then they make out passionately, and it's beautiful.
Oh, is it real and true, and then Kai watches it and he's like, God damn it.
Oh,
God,
wait,
I should have killed him when
I
I had the chance.
Yeah, and then Marina comes in and she shoots a giant love beam at him, and Kai forgets all of his hateful ways, and he actually takes up the teachings of Jesus Christ. And he becomes a very, very good boy, and no more heartbreak ever happens.
He's awesome.
So back to reality. Back to reality. He's just sort of like very insistent with the insight you rolled before. I'm just gonna take that because it was good.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't for this, I just don't feel like making a roll again. You can tell that it definitely like half of it is just that he's genuinely concerned and doesn't want to leave you alone. But the other half is that it seems like there was some sort of implicit agreement and Marina handing you off to him that now it sort of seems like it's his responsibility. I mean, remember, they don't realize, they didn't see that you used your powers at all.
Yeah.
So Marcus just thinks you're a regular fucking guy that got randomly attacked for asking a guy to drive him to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And now you're like shaken up about it. And so he just sort of, he's more so just in like a I have to protect you from getting jumped in the street mode.
Yeah.
And so like for Atlas this is very different than it is for him.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I think he'd recognize that and he'd just go, just some place to eat, I guess. I can walk home afterwards.
All right, sounds good. And he unlocks the car and opens the passenger door for you to get in, like a gentleman.
He gets in. He doesn't say anything. He just dips his head, I guess, and thanks.
Yeah. Marcus gets in. You guys pull out of the parking lot. You have to get around police barricades. You have to be like, "Yep, no, I was in there. Yep, no, it's chill. Nope, we're not hurt. Nope, we're good." And you're let out. And Marcus just sort of, he doesn't say anything, but he like turns on the radio, and it's playing like, I don't know, what would future music be like? He's playing Planet of the Bass 3000 edition. He didn't pick it. It's just that the radio has.
Radiohead.
As you're sitting in this car, you realize that it's like probably the nicest vehicle you've ever been in, including the president's car.
Whoa. I think. Oh my god.
This thing has interior RGB lighting, dude.
Bro.
Holy shit.
Sitting here. Oh my god, bro. He's so sad. He's probably sitting here and seeing this, and he just like. There's just a guilt in his chest because he like everything that just happened, and the car is so nice, and he's just here, and he's like making such a mess, and he's making a mess of everything, and he's just like, yeah, he's just kind of staring down at his hands, trying to like keep himself as close as like really kind of scrunch into himself, I guess, to avoid making more of a mess of things.
Yeah. You guys would eventually, after a little bit of driving around, this is actually closer to your house, but further than the movie theater. You pull into a Denny's. Denny's, open 24/7 apparently. And Marcus parks the car and just sort of like silently gets out.
I've just probably never been to a Denny's.
Probably not.
Probably gets out. I think it'd be really funny if he just like offhandedly, like he doesn't even realize how like strange of a sentence he's saying is. Like he's just genuinely clueless. He's like, what do they have?
At Denny's?
Yeah. I've never gone.
Marcus does not seem to be judgmental of this fact in any way. In fact, he looks utterly unfazed by the strangeness of what do they serve at Denny's, as you have said radically more strange things than that. Breakfast food, waffles, pancakes, stuff like that. Like all day breakfast.
That's a thing?
Yeah. IHOP too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Pretty sick. That's cool. Said about Denny's fucking never, dude.
He's never been. He hasn't had the experience yet, don't worry.
You guys walk in. And get a table. It would be a booth seat. Marcus would make sure. Has to be a booth seat.
Yeah.
And you look at the Denny's menu, and it sure is breakfast food.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before you ask, the cheapest thing on the menu is 1 egg.
Well, I think everything that's happened today is kind of hitting him right now. He's not saying anything. He's gone nonverbal. He's saying nothing right now. um, he's thinking about like just everything that's happened today. He's like, fuck. Why did I was such an idiot. Why did I contact that kid about that stupid fucking TV when I could have just probably sold it online and like not have to go through any of this, and then I wouldn't have had to call I wouldn't have to call my coworker, and I was an idiot for trying to sneak like what was I thinking for sneaking that money into his pocket. Like he didn't realize what's even the point of doing that. There's no point. Like he doesn't even probably realize that I paid him back, so I just lost $20 for nothing.
Beckett, across the way, you feel your back pocket, and you realize that you have that $20 has been planted on you.
Masterful.
Yeah. He's like probably doesn't even realize, which means this whole thing was for nothing. And then then there's fucking. That must have been why he was following us. It was just because he was after me. And is Jewel in danger? Not that I should care, because she's just.
Not that I even care or anything.
I wanted to like word it, but like when I like the only way I could word it, I was like, oh shit, that's gonna sound so like Sundar. I was like,
not that I even care about them or anything. Like I would never even care.
He's like, I shouldn't like even if he has business with her, then that's not my problem. All we are is just coworkers. And after tonight, I'm gonna try and find a way to get out anyways. I mean, I probably have, I don't know if I have seniority over them, but I've been here working with the agency for the longest. I could probably find a way to just get out. I didn't even want to be like, he's just spiraling in his thoughts. And he's just like, he's not even reading the menu. He's just kind of like looking at his fingers. He's like tapping on nothing.
The waitress comes over and asks for drinks. Marcus orders a chocolate milk.
Water.
And she just walks away because it's fucking 12 a.m. at fucking Denny's. And as you're spiraling, Marcus he attempts to cut the tension with, so, what do you do for work?
Oh no.
Shit.
It's like, what?
Well, I just, making conversation. I heard you had a job, and just what do you do? Just curious.
Does he also work at the 7-Eleven?
Oh, he's definitely not as good at guarding his expressions as he usually is. So especially right now. So I think Marcus would very clearly see him just be caught off guard, like he didn't expect, in the heat of the moment for them to hear that. Like it didn't fully cross his mind.
Yeah.
And he seems kind of pale a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I pick up just odd jobs, whatever I can. It's just not much though. I mostly just focus on school,
Yeah, I don't have a job yet, but that sounds good. Just sort of doing stuff. He's not saying that in like an accusatory way. He's just genuinely trying to make conversation, and if you don't want to talk about it, he's not trying to like press further. He's just trying to be nice.
Bro just wants to be nice.
Bro, he's actually literally nice.
Bro, he's actually literally nice.
He's literally nice.
It's like, well, hopefully your job doesn't, well, when you get one, doesn't cause strange homicidal men to stalk you and drive you to McDonald's and then try and kill you later.
Marcus, like, the look on his face, you can tell it looks like you just said the most hilarious thing that he's ever heard in his entire life. That joke, for some reason, that not even joke, just like light satirical jab, like, has made him just like trying to hold in his laughter. For some reason, that stupid fucking comment really hit. And he just sort of like calms down a little bit and goes, "Yeah, that would probably be bad." That's it.
He just blinks at him. He's like, "You okay?"
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't get out much, I do. But I mean, I guess you've seen what Marina does for her job. And so I'm usually out with her.
Oh. What was that? I thought he kind of just looks over at, are there any other patrons at 12 a.m. in a Denny's?
Across the Denny's, there is a group of rowdy 16-year-olds who you wouldn't know probably, but will know, are definitely theater kids and definitely just finished a show.
He just kind of looks over and then looks back at Marcus like, I thought and then just waves vaguely at himself. What we know is the glow. Marcus may not. I thought it was just a trick of the lights or my head. But
what?
He looks like he's struggling right now. He's just he keeps like glancing over at the theater kids across the fucking restaurant.
They are not paying attention to you. They are like loudly laughing, and like you like glance over again, and they're like, one of them has gotten up and has started very obviously reciting lines from a play. They are not paying attention to you literally at all.
I thought the glow. I thought that was just in my head.
No, did you not recognize her?
How much of her thing has he seen?
All of her?
No, how much of her before he actually saw her face to face? How much, because he didn't consume a lot of pop culture, and by a lot I mean at all.
Right.
So there's a good chance he's probably only seen the most marketable.
Yeah, I mean, she's a very marketable plushie.
I think he'd definitely recognize the staff.
Yeah, he would for sure, and also I think she's very much been turned into a marketable plushie for children.
Yeah.
So it would be like recognizable if you like thought about it for any amount of time.
He's like, I thought she was like from an anime.
Market. That looks okay. What you said before was the second most funny thing he's ever heard. This is the most funny thing he's ever heard.
Wait, what was it that Atlas said before?
He literally didn't say a joke.
He said
Marcus just found it funny.
he didn't say a joke before. He just said, "I hope when you get a job, it does like you don't get somebody who stalks you and like takes you to McDonald's and then tries to kill you at a movie theater."
I see.
And Marcus thought that was fucking hilarious. This he finds more hilarious. And he's just like, no, bro. It's the real deal. Though, I bet an anime is probably on the way.
You better be getting a cut from that money, dude. You better be making bank.
But using her likeliness, she has to.
Yeah, don't worry. She's got funds. Don't worry. She's good.
Awesome.
She's got like a law team.
Oh, for sure.
I think he's like, isn't there like some kind of thing against like I don't really know how okay. I think strangely he seems to get a bit of self-awareness here. And he seems to look a bit embarrassed by what he's about to say. He's like, I don't know a lot about movies and anything that and then how that works. But are minors allowed to do contract things?
Well, if they weren't, then we would have broken the law probably 7,000 times. No, definitely that. Don't worry, it's all above board.
Oh, okay.
Your water arrived.
Okay.
It is time to place your order.
Oh shit.
I thought that was the order.
No, this is how restaurants work.
I'm looking at the value menu right now.
Well, I told you the cheapest thing that you can get is 1 egg.
That is true.
Marcus gets a stack of blueberry pancakes.
But honestly, I don't even think, okay, this is kind of like really sad and pathetic. I don't even think he's really in the mood to order anything. Even if he's hungry, I think he's just so like mentally not well right now that he doesn't even want to bring himself to spend like even the smallest amount of money.
Right. When you don't order anything, Marcus.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Marcus what?
Marcus, what did Marcus do?
Marcus pulls out a gun.
Marcus actually pulls out a gun and he says, "You're not allowed to do that, bitch." No, he doesn't say anything. He just like gives you a look, like not disappointed, but just like it's like an understanding, I guess. He's not gonna force you to eat like you're 2 years old. If you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. And he orders blueberry pancake. Blueberry pancake.
Blueberry pancake.
Blueberry pancake.
He wouldn't know. Marcus wouldn't know that it's less so about not wanting to eat and more so just like not wanting to add another stress of payment.
Yeah.
Which love that.
Marcus just interprets it as not having an appetite, which he
yeah. Can't wait for that whole thing to be revealed and them to be like, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah. Marcus sips his chocolate milk. And sort of just like explains, I guess. I'm not gonna sit here and exposition at you, but because I've already done it for you. But he sort of just explains a little bit about like the lunar moth and how she's popular, because he obviously gets the sense that you have no fucking clue what's going on. So he sort of just gives you the rundown that like she's actually very, 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 very famous, and you have to keep it on the very, very, very low down because it's like a thing.
Oh, that's fine. I'm good at keeping secrets. It's okay.
Yep. He, after the exposition and whatever, he would get blueberry pancake. And he would get a text on his phone, and he would take his phone out, and he'd type something that you don't see because he's across the table from you. And then after a couple minutes, while he eats his blueberry pancake, Marina, back in her regular dress outfit, would walk in the door and come and sit with you guys.
Yeah. Marina mentioned.
She like sits down with a very exaggerated sigh and grabs the set of fork and knives that would have been given to Atlas, but since he doesn't have food, she just grabs them and starts eating Marcus's pancakes.
She just opens her mouth and she's like, well, he's dead.
After she finishes scarfing down Marcus's pancakes, she actually finishes them. He looks a little bit upset. Not like actually upset, he just looks sad. He wanted pancakes.
No.
But you know, he's gotta let his wife eat. He's a ladies' man.
Yeah.
She relaxes a little bit, and gives you a very apologetic glance. And goes, I'm really sorry it took me that long to step in. I didn't know if there were cameras or anything, and it was just a whole situation. I hope you're not too hurt.
It's fine.
She takes a sip of his chocolate milk and continues. Yeah, I chased him around a little bit, but he's slippery. I don't know. He got a couple blocks away, and at that point I realized it probably wasn't worth it, and he wasn't coming back, so I bet he'll be dealt with later. I'll definitely be on the lookout.
Oh, you really... never mind. Yeah. I was about to say something that was really pathetic for him.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Now that the pancakes and chocolate milk are done, she just goes, well, we can drive you back home if you like. It's been eventful.
No, it's okay. I'm not that far.
Oh, okay.
I can just walk.
All right. If you say so. She just sort of gets up and gestures Marcus to get up too. And you know, they both say their goodbyes to you and whatever. It seems that she doesn't really have much more to say to you on this.
Yeah.
and walks out of the Denny's, leaving you alone at a booth. Oh, they paid, by the way. Don't worry, they paid.
Okay.
Alone at a booth in Denny's.
Okay. I need to get my phone.
I need to get my phone out.
Yeah. Atlas takes out his phone, and he goes to Loan Shark's contact, and he's like, a heart came after me, and just sends that.
Okay. You don't get any message immediately back, considering it's very late at night.
Yeah, he's just gonna start walking home at that point.
Yeah. You get home, still no message. And what do you do at your house now that you're alone?
Okay. He's just okay. I think now, I think he'll look in the fridge. He probably has some like frozen pizza, like some just like really cheap,
for
some
sure.
cheap frozen pizza, and he just grabs it.
Not
Holy
speaking from
shit,
experience
dude.
or anything.
Holy shit, dude.
He just heats it up.
Holy shit, dude.
Not speaking
while
from
he's
experience or anything. Not speaking from experience or anything.
he's just sitting there and staring and waiting for the oven to heat up, and he starts thinking again. With everything he's that's happened and the time that has passed, he's gotten a better grip of himself, but as he stares, he's like, I need to find a way to get off that team.
Everyone's gonna try to escape and no one's gonna be able to.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what the hell her relationship is with that guy, but I was told to stay out of the Heart's way. Apparently, I got in the way. So the best solution here is to just get out as fast as possible. I could probably maybe I don't know when the next bounty will be. I could probably is there any way for somebody to, like, even if somebody's still in a team, can they take bounties, like individual bounties, or no?
And once you're assigned to a team, not really.
Okay. It's like maybe unless anything comes up tomorrow, I could probably try and go in and see maybe if they'll let me file in a request to leave. It was already bad enough that I stayed with that one heart. And then the oven dings and it's ready. So he puts the pizza in there. And he's just tired.
Yeah.
He's just
I know,
tired.
it's been a crazy day.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. He's just upset with himself. Mostly. He feels like he feels like this is his fault.
Right.
Obviously he's trying to be a little bit more realistic and be like, yeah, you had no idea she had a connection to a Heart's mercenary. But
She had no idea she had a connection to our mercenary, to be fair.
To be fair,
yeah. He's like, there was literally no way of knowing, and I mean, it would probably just be best to keep your distance from now. He keeps trying to start his thoughts, and then they just keep derailing into like just brain fog from exhaustion.
Yeah.
And when the pizza's done, he reaches in and accidentally burns himself on
Oh.
Oh.
because he's like so out of it. And he just opens up a drawer, grabs like a little mitt, takes it out, cuts it into 6 slices, and just eats. Probably not even a lot, maybe just 2, and then puts the rest in the plastic bag for tomorrow, and then just crashes.
Yeah.
Anyways, can't wait for Atlas to leave the team, real and true.
Everyone's gonna try and leave the team on Monday, my god.
We need to disband the group
No,
now.
Nora's decided, actually, guys, maybe it's fine if I stay. Beckett hasn't had anything. Wren's, like, being peer pressured. And Atlas is Atlas, so.
Oh, this is Alice.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. You see, you break the bonds so they come back stronger. This is how it works.
2 separate people are gonna look at Nora and go, yeah, I'm gonna leave now.
And then that's actually not gonna happen.
I mean, they won't
Fun
be
fact.
allowed.
Fun fact, actually. Okay. So, I don't think there's anything to do on Sunday. I know you said that Atlas wanted to go in and do the go to the agency and be like,
Yeah, he at
what's
least would
good?
like want to file like a request to leave. If
Okay.
he was available.
I'm just gonna like quickly skip through that then. You go to the agency, you file a request to leave. Abby's like no, and you go like yes maybe. And she gives you basically the same diplomatic response that she gave for kicking Ren out, which is I can put the request in, but no guarantees.
Right.
Pretty much. And that's pretty much all that happens on Sunday. There's not a lot. You guys just sort of chill out. You have a good time. You hang out with your loved ones. Or if you're Ren, nobody.
Yep.
And you just chill and hang out. Monday time. Beckett Whitlock.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello, Beckett Whitlock. We up.
We up.
It's
Yep.
Monday. You haven't received anything from the agency. You'd assume that by now, if you were going to receive a message, it would have happened already. So you just assume you're not working for the day.
Okay.
And you get a text on your phone from the beloved character that we all remember, Alastyr from the Alastyr account.
I remember Alastyr
Alastyr
from the Alastyr account.
account.
And I only do because I had a fucking flashback to him for 1 second and messaged you if he was real.
His pronouns are they, them. Thank you very much.
His pronouns are sorry. I didn't know his pronouns were they, them.
You get a message from Alastyr from the Alastyr account. That's what their contact name is.
Yeah.
And it just says, if you can, you should come in today. I think I found something that you'd like, with a little smiley face emoticon.
Oh, I see. Well, as it happens, Beckett isn't doing anything else today. Presumably the twins are already at school, and no one cares what Anika's doing, so...
Nico's somewhere, but, you know.
Somewhere.
He's not your kid, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
And I don't have work. I can head to the shop. The very legal storefront we own.
A very, very, very legal storefront that you own. You head over to the very legal storefront that you own. And, Alastyr from the Alastyr account is wearing the classic MHA shirt. It's good. It's awesome. It has Midoriya. This is a different one. It has Midoriya front and center. He's like, and he has like his fist up, and then like in the background, All Might is like posing like All Might does, and then like around the sides are like all of the like class side characters.
Oh yeah, it's actually the only shirts they own are My Hero Academia.
Yeah. And like khaki shorts.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's a bit terrible.
Whoa. Holy.
Chic.
Yeah. And they sort of guide you into the back where, did I give them a voice? I don't think I did, because they're not an important character and they don't matter. I'm just gonna talk normally.
Okay.
Give them the very feeble attempt at the Garcat voice that doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but it used to be
Well,
Kane's
that's
voice. That used to be Kane's voice. Not anymore, but
For,
Yeah.
for less than one session.
And see what happens when you do that? You lose him forever.
He might be gone forever.
You can't let that happen.
He might be gone forever.
You can't let that happen.
Anyway, Beckett, this does interest you, actually, immensely. This actually maybe fires receptors in your brain that haven't been fired in a very long time. As a very small vial is pulled out from a cabinet, and dark purple goop is inside of this small little vial.
That is interesting.
You would recognize it almost immediately, as it looks almost exactly like the one that you have already.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's fun. That's good. He's gonna look over, assuming that they're the one holding this fun little vial.
Yeah.
He's gonna look around and go, actually not immediately give himself, well, actually he doesn't care, it's Alastyr. He's like, how did you get that?
Well, one of the patrol doctors that was walking around noticed me after I'd fallen off of my bike and I scraped my knee really bad and it was like bleeding everywhere. And so the patrol doctor came to come help me, and they were like patching me up and stuff, and then I noticed that they had something in their pocket that looked interesting, so then when they turned around I just sort of like took it.
Okay. That's normal. I mean, that's normal.
Also, by the way, just so you know, just so you're aware, because I did send this to Atlas, but you also have lived in the outskirts for a very long time, so you'd probably know. The quote-unquote patrol doctors are affiliated with the gangs.
Okay.
They are sort of like neutral parties, and they basically are just like freelance doctors that are usually associated with the Hearts. That's sort of like their thing, is healthcare. They don't have very many mercenaries. Like, it's not common at all to see like actual power behind the Hearts. That part's very secretive. The main thing that they do is healthcare. And so, you can probably infer that patrol doctor would mean a doctor from the Hearts, but it would be basically the same as like on the ranks as like what Bloodhound is, like a goon.
Like a goon, and they're okay.
Yeah,
And they're fucking around with okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they can just have it on them. Fuck it. Is Alastyr willing to hand over the little vial?
Of course. You're literally numero uno, dude.
Awesome, because Beckett is studying that shit very intensely. And he is gonna ask.
you'd have some equipment like back here because
Oh
of
my
what the
gosh.
job is. So
That is true. He is gonna ask to keep a note specifically. He's gonna turn and go. Where were you when you fell and grabbed yourself from one of the doctors? Like specifically, where were they at the time? What area?
I was just sort of like, I was on my way here actually, so it was like in between my house and here.
Awesome.
Very, very good description.
It is not a great description. It is better than nothing.
Very good. No, very good description.
Are we able? Because especially now that there's more than the single one vial that he already has, that means you can kind of fuck around with this one.
For sure.
Is it science time?
It might be science time, boys.
Holy shit.
Jesse.
Whoa.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Jesse,
Is it science
Jesse,
time?
we need purple. Jesse, we need purple now.
We need purple right now.
Okay. It might be science time, boys.
Is it science time? Awesome.
If you decree it to be.
It might as well be science time. That being said, he doesn't actually know what to do with it at the current moment. He's done one proper experiment and it went and
And he's got that blue-eyed stare,
So, he might just try to actually study it on its if he can separate some of it, run some tests, see how it's reacting. What the fuck is its deal? What's up?
Just in general, what the fuck is its deal?
I want just kind of how it acts on its own. What's it kind of doing? Because it doesn't interact with things like how a liquid would.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you you pour a little bit of it out, just sort of onto like a safety dish, and it moves. I would say in a similar fashion to like Black.
Oh, that's
It
good.
groups around.
Yeah, it's sort of like goopy, and it does like even after you think it probably should not still be spreading because the liquid would be too thin and it should like congeal together and stay together. It does spread to fit the entire mass of the dish.
Oh, okay.
Not very thick, but it does just spread very thin.
Interesting.
And it's not doing much else. Like when the light reflects off of it, you can see that there's like a sort of like shimmer in it. Almost kind of like oh. No, it killed him. He's dead. Beckett's dead. It got him.
No, why is bro muted?
Guys, rip in the chat. 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 Guys, can we put a rip in the chat? Actually, if they're on mute, I'm gonna go get water real quick.
Can't believe we had an attempt on Atlas's life, followed by gay people, and then Jesse, we need to make purple.
Average session.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I was hoping if Atlas hadn't taken, if my rolls hadn't been so bad, bro, maybe things could have ended a different way. But notoriously,
Not today.
notoriously, I've never had good rolls.
Not when it's
I've never had good rolls. I do have quite a lot of. Hold on. I do have 10 PowerPoints that I could be spending right now, actually. Fuck, I could probably do that right now.
Sorry, Mom, I had to, Kaylin asked you to do the trash. So I had to do that.
I think we're taking a break right now anyway, so.
Okay, good.
Beetle Beetle is getting water.
Rose getting
Dang.
later.
Water.
Me when I water, bro? Me when I water, bro? Me when I water, bro? Sorry.
I think bro waters.
Wait.
So,
just gonna
how's
put-
your days going, guys?
Not good. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
I'm doing, quite frankly, rather bad.
Yeah. We've hit the 2 hour
Um,
15-minute mark, by the way.
Oh, dang.
oh, it's 2 hour 15?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, shit. Okay, I just spent 5 power points on a power, so it doesn't matter right now. Because I realized I had 94 of 104.
Every time you say that, the only thing I can think of is Microsoft PowerPoint. I am so sorry.
Don't apologize for anything you do.
I will, actually.
Ever. Guys, we needed to introduce, like, just more dead people in the world, I think.
So true.
This is true.
My name is Kai Axfire, and I think we should kill more people.
That's awesome.
I'm back. What's good?
Hi.
Hi. I realized that I had 10 unused PowerPoints that I could have been using.
Yeah. Well, again, you can only use one per scene, and it's a good thing that you didn't immediately wipe out and die.
No, I'm saying PowerPoints.
Oh. Yes.
Because I got rid of some stuff and I changed stuff around the other night. But it won't be stuff that matters because it's not my turn anymore.
True.
Okay.
It was so close to never being your turn again.
Yeah, it was so close. Guys, he almost died. Don't laugh. He almost died. Guys.
I'm going to laugh at him.
I'm going to laugh really hard.
Bro, my terrible fucking bro. That was not the time for my dice to fuck me over. I can't believe I got that D20 and then immediately a natural 1 later. That's fucked up. I got 2 natural 1s over the course of that fucking bro.
Yeah. Hang on. The dish it spreads. The dish it spreads.
Okay, yeah, that's where we were. I see.
Spreader.
I was like, yeah, that's not really how states of mass work. You're not supposed to be able to do that. At least not in the way that that thing just did it.
Yep.
Fuck, what do I want to have him do? What does it make sense for Beckett Whitlock to do with the current information that he has? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Am I incorrect?
That would be crazy. He might try touching it.
Okay.
Had a safe idea? Maybe not. But it hasn't killed him yet.
Maybe
Is
he should
bro
get
wearing
gloves.
gloves?
He might have been. He might take them off.
Just to touch it?
So
Yeah, fuck
that's
it.
called being unprofessional and killing
you bet
yourself.
it is. Oh, you bet it is. But specifically right now, he doesn't care.
Dude.
Okay. You touch it with your fingy, and it like immediately reacts to your touch as the liquid sort of starts to pool upwards around your finger, which does defy gravity.
That's good.
Defying gravity, you say?
Alphaba returns. And you notice, like, at the tip where it's sort of like congealing around your finger, it's instead of just like gooping away, it's sort of almost like crystallizes itself
What?
to where it's like following the pattern of your nervous system.
That's good.
It's venom, actually.
That's good. That's probably fun and means good things.
Bro, imagine it is like Venom, the Venom symbiote, and it like takes over him, and he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I am Venom," but it's in Nico's voice. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that happens actually.
Whoa.
Shit. That's good.
Yeah.
That's fine. If he pulls away, does it just stay on him?
No, when you pull your touch away, it like shrinks back into the dish.
I see.
It goes.
It shrinks.
Right. Sorry.
You like that one?
Yeah, I did. He
That's-
blinks and goes crazy.
That's good. That's fine.
It is reacting almost as if it is a living sentient creature, despite the fact it's not and it's liquid.
Yeah, that's good. Has anything actually happened to like his hand where it was, or is it just
Nope.
okay?
It seems fine.
Well, he's not dead. That's a bonus.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Sure hope there wasn't a cut there.
There was not.
There was not.
Boo.
Or else, holy shit.
I don't think he's crazy enough to try eating it in front of Alastyr, but that one might go on the back burner.
Okay, you know what? Alastyr goes and looks at the watch and goes, "Oh my god, I have to get back home. It's nearly time for brunch," and leaves.
That's good.
They leave you with liquid.
Oh, that's good. Are we expecting BECKETT Whitlock to eat the liquid?
Yes.
A little bit.
Because he might. Fuck it.
A little
Bro,
bit.
We already had one person almost die. I do not want you to get fucking parasite, bro. I don't want
Yeah,
you to.
but
I
have
don't want
you
your hand to
considered-
turn into an alien, dude.
But have you considered if it was going to kill him, it probably would have already?
That's a good point.
For what? For what? For what?
It is worse.
If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by
by
now.
now.
Have you considered that one?
I
I
actually
guess
just
I
have.
didn't.
That's good, because he hasn't really, but he might try eating it. Fuck
Okay.
it.
I need you to roll a D100.
A fucking what?
D100.
Do I have to look up a specific dice roller for that? Fuck.
You could just do a random number generator 1 through 100.
Yeah, random.
I told you not to fuck with it, bro.
It would not have mattered what you said, bro.
I told you not to fuck with
I got a
that,
31.
Okay. So basically, the goop, it goes down.
Yeah, that's how goop works.
It doesn't taste like anything.
Interesting.
It nearly makes you gag as you can like feel it itching its way down your throat.
bro.
Write that one down in the notes. His notes.
And
In
it's
character
like,
notes, not the actual real notes we have for this campaign.
and you can feel it sort of like pressing up against your esophagus, and then like halfway through, the sensation just disappears,
That's good.
and you can't feel it anymore. It was definitely before it would have hit your stomach,
That's good.
Oh, Lord.
so it's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
And nothing immediately bad happens. You don't immediately explode or die.
Okay, so
So-
probably not poison, right?
Mhm.
Bro.
Writing that one down.
Use stupid fucking stupid fuck. Yeah, dude. So fucking
He didn't
dumb.
die.
Just wait until it gets serious, guys. Holy. This is baby shit.
This is baby shit.
You stupid fucking idiot.
Listen, he has pretty extensive notes on void substance. Eating it was not one of them. You gotta get that shit on the books.
You
is
are
true.
going to fucking have like, oh my god, your fucking brain is going to turn into aliens, dude.
Nah, it probably would have happened already if that were true.
You stupid bitch. You're so foolish. What has become of you?
So yeah, I mean, that's all that like tasting it it don't do much else that you can tell immediately right
No.
now anyway. There's no immediate side effects.
There's no immediate side effects. Yeah.
I
Okay.
sure hope nothing bad happens at an integral moment to the plot.
I'm sure hope this doesn't come back later. That's good, but I think at least right now, other than trying to study any specific properties of it, like what the fuck it is, because it's probably not a mass and it's probably not a liquid. It might be an animal. That might be true. It might be an organism.
Mm-hmm.
I think other than trying to do simple tests for stuff like that, I don't think there's anything else he'd do with it right now. Other than, I mean, he'd take it with him.
Yeah.
He's not nice enough to leave it here. Sorry, Alastyr.
It's not an animal. You can rule that one out.
Yeah.
It's reacting like one, but it's not.
Interesting.
All right, you've got it.
Awesome.
You took it. Is there anything else you want to do in the shop while you're here aside from eating more goop?
Probably not. Now he's busy. He might go home and try to read through some old notes and journals he has, some old research he has. But here, there's probably nothing he cares to do as far as the store stuff goes. He's busy.
Okay. You walk home, and when you get home, Aniko is sitting on the couch, he's drinking a root beer that's in one of those bottles that looks like beer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, too nice to actually drink, you know. He's classy like that.
He's classy like that.
And he waves to you when you walk in.
Beckett, I mean, he waves back. He does acknowledge Aniko, but he is busy. I'm gonna assume for right now he keeps a couple of like Octavia's old papers, probably just in a drawer somewhere in the kitchen, somewhere like no one really uses or looks.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull out some of that research. He's gonna read through it.
Okay.
So
I mean,
suspicious.
because this is a trailer, there's no like walls.
Yeah, no.
He could just like see you doing that.
Yeah.
And he
He's
just,
not trying to hide it from Aniko.
yeah, he just calls over like, what are you up to?
But hang on, sorry. This is unrelated. I just apparently have to go get a tissue. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bro.
So how you guys doing?
Good.
This cannot fucking be.
You're so distressed.
This cannot fucking be, bro.
And
This fucking
I
guy.
only said to lick it. I didn't say to eat it, so I'm gonna pretend like I didn't even suggest it in the first place.
Yeah, you're
It's more fun.
eat it was more fun.
Hey, this cannot fucking be, bro.
Rose dumbfounded.
He's not
I was
practicing legal
flabbergasted
medicine.
even.
I figured this guy would
Just in case you
probably.
didn't know.
Why did I not expect this?
Just so you know, this shit is not above board.
You don't need to tell me. Thanks. I could tell when you touched the weird, mysterious goop substance that reacts to your nervous system with your bare hand and then proceeded to down that shit, bro. You fool. It's going to harvest your organs and turn you
Nah.
into oh my god, bro. You're gonna be turned into a pastry by the aliens.
What are you saying?
Bro, eat the void substance, you're over, bro. You're over. You're done.
But as far as what actually is happening, Beckett is very clearly pretty engrossed in what he's trying to do. Looks like he's looking for like a pretty specific section. But he does kind of motion to one of the pages that has like it says at the top like by Dr. Octavius Whitlock.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like across the way, so he's not actually looking. You just like hold up a book, and he just like nods and continues doing whatever he's doing.
That's awesome.
Can you roll me Will?
Yes,
my
I
God.
can. Where's my will?
So fucking bro.
Where's my will? -2.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're fucking oh my.
Here we go. No, this is good.
Me and the fucking guy that I hate.
So that's that one.
Oh my god!
No.
So a
no.
-1?
No, I think that would be. I guess it would be. Yeah, that would be -1.
Oh my god!
You can't be serious.
This truly
right
is
now.
how fast can we kill ourselves, huh?
And I think I might be winning.
You think? You think, bro? You think?
Can you? I need you, because of how actually abysmal that is. I wasn't gonna push it this far. Can you roll me some toughness, please?
Yes, sir. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh,
What the fuck are these rolls?
Okay. What happens is you start, like, you're holding the book, and your hand suddenly just locks up.
Okay.
You can't move your hand, and then you can't move your other hand, and you're standing there in a state of paralysis when you feel something jolt
Okay.
inside your chest near your heart,
Yeah, that's fine.
and you sort of like fall over onto the table, or like counter area. You like push a bunch of stuff off as you're falling, and you can't really control.
Yeah, like my limbs are in active paralysis.
Yeah, you can't control your movements. And you sit there on the floor, and your heart, you can tell, isn't beating.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Okay.
And you sit there for a couple seconds. Aniko at this point gets up, obviously, and runs over to you. But by the time he reaches you, your heart starts up again, and your limbs unlock.
Okay.
And you're chilling. You're chill.
That's good.
You're good.
You know, half of the animal tests that they did that on just fell over dead. So really, we're halfway there. You didn't fall over dead. That's a good sign.
Almost. But Aniko's just like looking at you, very concerned. He doesn't say anything. You're lying on the floor, head on the tiles. He's standing over you. You have a stroke?
The answer to that is kind of, but Beckett's not going to say that. And he goes, "No, I'm good," and kind of just, now that he has control of his limbs again, pushes himself back up. And is pretty much immediately back to going through the book.
Do you maybe want to like sit down with that? So you don't crash to the floor again, or
He does consider this one for 2 whole seconds, and then goes, "Yeah, actually, probably."
whoa. You recognizes that? That's crazy, guys.
After eating the mysterious goop, though.
I don't know, only after eating the fucking mysterious goop that I told him not to eat in his mind.
Well, most tests, if he was going to die, he would have already died.
This is true. He got very close. He got closer than I thought he was gonna get.
This is actually a really good sign for his specific research that he didn't die what the party was supposed to die at.
How fast can we kill ourselves? My name is Beckett and I have to kill myself. My name is Beckett and I have to kill my... Bro, everybody's killing them for a different reason, bro.
I mean, what
Holy
else are you
shit,
supposed to do in this game?
Ren, we gotta figure out what reason you got. Ren, you're next on the block.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you sit down and you're thumbing through pages of research notes. What, like, exactly specifically are you looking for?
He is. They never really got testing on human people, but there is specific tests on like animal studies and things
Yeah,
like
probably
that.
mice.
Yeah, he's looking for that.
More mouse bites.
You find
More mouse bites, yes.
You find it pretty easily, and you do notice that in all the tests that they did, the same symptoms that you just experienced were observed, except their hearts did not start up again.
Wonderful. This is great news, actually.
They just locked up, fell over dead, and didn't get back up.
Masterful.
Masterful, more like Masterfall.
I will say that in the mice, it was reported that when their hearts stopped, they fell unconscious. You did not.
I see. Okay.
So you were just really, really hurting really bad.
You just had a heart
Yeah.
attack, and that's it.
He had a minor stroke.
A minor heart attack and stroke at the same time.
Yeah.
But he's good now.
He's good now. So we're fine.
Yeah, he's so good now. But they weren't, like, after dissecting the corpses, they did observe that the blood that was inside of the heart before it was circulated around was a sort of like thick black ooze instead of blood.
Oh my god, his blood's gone.
I see.
He has
That's
no blood.
fine. You know, if his veins clot up and he dies, whatever.
You have lupus?
You know, not his business.
But I mean, you didn't die, so you're pretty sure you're good.
Yeah, for now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gonna push it much further than that right now, but he is scribbling in those margins, bro.
My name is Beckett and I have to kill myself.
This is true. Would there be anything else in particular at the current moment? Anything that would have made it, because that wouldn't have made it in.
I do, if you're curious about the subject after you've ingested it.
Yes.
They also did, they would have also done it injected directly into the blood.
Oh, yeah.
Of the mice.
Oh, yeah.
And doing that, they were able to
observe the fact that after the mice died of a very similar looking sort of heart failure incident, that all of the blood except for the blood that is in the heart was turned into a thick black ooze. It seems that as soon as it hit the heart to be oxidized, it died.
I see.
So, do with that information what you will.
So we're on to new territory. That is fantastic. That is what we're here for.
It's science time, baby.
It's science time, baby. I don't think he's going to eat more of it in front of a Nico, and also more of it immediately after having a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or the equivalent of.
Yeah.
But he might make a note that he needs to stop back at the shop tomorrow. That might be up on the agenda.
I see.
Because they probably have syringes there. Don't know how they acquired them, but probably got a couple on hand.
Mm-hmm. They sure do.
And for now, I mean, he might keep flipping through just to see if he comes across anything of interest that he's, you know, forgetting. You know, and good to have a refresher. He's been busy with work, you know.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think there's anything pertaining to, like, the test that you just specifically did. That would be anything new to you.
Yeah. Masterful.
Because the test you did was eat it.
It was eat it.
Bro.
Human experimentation time. The subject is literally myself.
Bro was just hungry.
Literally.
Where are you storing this vial?
Oh, the other void that they have is not in with the other book. I think I said where I hid it in the past, but it was a long time ago. It was several years ago.
Yeah.
But I am probably going to assume, like, it's not in a cabinet somewhere. Assuming it's not on his person.
Mm-hmm.
It might be under, like, a floorboard somewhere.
Okay.
But more specifically, that one, he wanted to both keep out of the hands of the kids accidentally getting their hands on it, and generally just not have it around.
Yeah.
So it might be under floorboard somewhere, like in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're keeping this thing on you. You keep that thing on you.
Yeah, this one we'll keep on him.
I like the note of he goes home, his fucking heart stops beating, and his limbs lock up. I hate you.
Yeah, it's I'm having a moment right now, don't worry about it.
Well, I think if that's all you're gonna do, I think we might be done for today.
Whoa, only took us almost 3 hours.
Almost.
Oh yeah.
Not quite. Not quite.
Not quite, not quite.
Not quite. This is great.
Guys, this clearly means I need to buy some new dice. Again.
Yerp.
You know, had to put his studies on hold for a while. There's only so much you can do with one vial of void substance, you know. You can't even just use it all.
Yeah, you can't eat it all.
Yeah, you can't eat it all. You have to, you know, you have to ration that shit. Now he has a completely new vial he can do whatever he wants with. The experiments are back on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can feel the dread in your voice.
In my voice, I'm excited.
I'm also excited.
I'm not.
I can tell from I hate you.
From what gave it away? The Beckett fucking tasted in all caps, followed by 30 million exclamation points and question marks. It goes down his throat, you dumbass. And immediately followed by
the way.
Immediately followed by he goes home, his fucking heart stops beating and his limbs lock up. I hate you.
You're gonna hate his specifically what he is testing.
Yep.
He's very
Yeah.
specifically, he's trying to figure out what happens when humans come into contact with Void.
I can tell. I figured it out pretty quickly.
And this isn't technically his first test. It's probably like the second or maybe third. Probably second.
You've seen his eyes, so.
You've seen his eyes. I mean, I don't think anyone knows what that means, but.
But you do, J. FANTA MELLOHI.
Oh my fucking god.
Yep. If him eating it perturbed you, his arc is gonna be great for you, I think. I gotta listen to the voices, bro.
I gotta listen to the voices, bro.
They tell me to do things, and I go, yeah, okay.
Honestly,
Oh.
when you said Kai ran away, I was half expecting it to be that he ran to Ren's tunnel.
No,
because there hasn't.
he
been
also.
an
I mean, he
established
also
location
didn't go
for that.
home. He went somewhere else.
He went to a secret third location.
He picked the secret third thing.
He picked the circus.
My name is Kai, and I can't escape the digital circus.
My name is Kai, and I can't escape the digital circus.
No, the secret third thing. Well, he can't lead them back home because, like, Nora and his friends are there. He can't go to your house because, like, you're the one other person he talks to. So, you know.
He just went
Can't
into
leave
the
the-
sewers to meet with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, clearly.
True. He can't lead the feds to your house, bro.
I mean, he could.
Well, he could technically, but he's not going to.
Ren would be forced to get a better house.
Don't say this to me.
Unless you want to keep him in his tunnel.
I kind of do. It's kind of iconic.
It is really iconic.
Listen, Ren's free, bro.
I do also have a way to kill Ren, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I have
Oh, you
discussed
thought about
this
it?
with... I have said this.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
You could just message me and I can confirm or deny it.
That's too much work.
Okay.
My eyes are
You
closed.
could just say it out loud as well.
No.
Okay. Great. You guys want to say bye to the recording now?
Bye.
Oh, I thought it would have ended by now. Bye.
I thought it was already over, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No, I did not end it.